Hi guys, it's me again, Mama Key. So back to why the law of attraction doesn't work because we don't know ourselves. Why do we attract that situation of anything that stifles our concept of abundance? So why I say stifles our concept of abundance is because when we lose money or we think we don't have anything to, how are we going to pay our bills? Um, One, we have equated abundance to money, and we all know that that isn't quite right. Abundance is a mindset. Abundance is just feeling that, wow, life, wow. You wake up in the morning, you're excited, you want to live because it's the most precious gift. It's the most beautiful thing that we have at our disposal, which is life. And believe it or not, we do have a choice about how we want to live that life. Now, what do we do practically, and why are we attracting things like I have no money? A, you have no money because you want money. B, it's because that's how you have been wired. Okay, how have you ever noticed how if you're really scared of parking tickets, what you'll always get parking tickets. If you're scared that you're going to be left alone inside of yourself, chances are you live alone. If you're scared, just basically anything, that your stomach might feel a bit upset after you eat something, it will. Because everything starts up here, but it isn't quite as simple as that. Because there is everything up there that we're aware of, and then there is everything up there or around us that we're not aware of. Now, what is sabotaging um, our manifestation, or rather our manifesto, is our own subconscious, our unconscious, what we're not aware of. Now, why aren't we aware of that? Or why is it that some of us feel that we have done our work? We've done enough work. We now know where we are. We know where we are. Um, but that's the thing. The mind plays tricks. It is so complex because that's how powerful our mind is. And guess who's giving the mind so much power? We are. So, what does that mean? We are more powerful than what the mind stake is on what we are, right? So, the first step is identify, do I live relationally? So, do I live in relation to things? Do I live based on the perception of others? Do I live based on what happens in my life, right? Is who I am dependent on all of these things outside of me? So to live relationally is to live outside of yourself. To live reverentially is to live with reverence to yourself. You don't go seeking love, you don't go seeking money because that's what you already are. You don't seek money because money doesn't even come into your life. It doesn't even come into your equation. What does come into your equation is I have me. I have me, I have. So you just start. So, one exercise I would suggest for you to do when you have a minute is take a piece of paper or go for a 20-minute walk. Go for a walk, not fast, not running, not rushed, no phones, nothing. And during that time, start to think of all those things that you have, and which is why they talk about gratitude. We talk about count your blessings. Why does visualization not work? So you think, right, this is the life I want, and then it's still not coming despite having all these wonderful tools at your disposal. So the very, very simple reason for that is because your starting point, which is your knowledge of who you are, or rather your awareness of who you are, is lacking. Or shall we say, not accurate. Now, to get to know who you really are, and I'm not talking about the philosophical or I am that I am, no. Let's get to know the layers of us. Let's get to know how we came to be the current expression that we are. So, how did I come to be this current expression? You walk back in your timeline. So, you go back at clues, the ebbs in your life, go back to the ebbs in your life, see where they started. And there'll be something in there, there'll be a flavor, and you try to go and track that. Start off by not even visualizing, because visualization, in a way, takes you away from the now, takes you away from the present, it takes you away from being engaged in your life. The best way to live is to live, right? You want to live and you want to live your full life, live it right now, fully. Don't wait to win the lottery. Don't wait to have a shower. Don't wait to start your day until you have your cup of coffee. Just start. Start. Life starts right now. It doesn't start when this happens. We don't start or we don't happen when something on the outside of us happens. So, why did I attract a cessation of money flow? Maybe that particular source had to stop because there might have been another association. So it is not as simple as just money or just a relationship. It could have something to do with our, if we're codependent, we might attract exactly that, but we may feel that our partner is codependent, that our partner is toxic. Okay, but rarely do we have the balls to say, hang on a minute, cut the crap. I bear inside of me the toxic magnet. Okay, because there is a bit of that toxicity inside of me. Okay, and it is not to say that that's what you are, but we want to break the layers. We want to get that out. Why we don't, a lot of us don't get to that stage is it is because it's so darn painful. And when we reach one stage, we think, oh gosh, I've done my work now. Wow, I'm there now. Wow, I'm there now. But it does take a lot. Yeah. And the joy is, or when you know when you're getting somewhere, is that you're expanding. You can feel the whole of you vibrate in a tree. You can feel that this is me, this is my abundance, this is who I am. Money is not abundance. But when things are really, really going wrong, ask yourself, what is my value? Yeah, how do I add value? Because remember, there is something unique and individual about each one of us. And when you find that spark of you, you've decoded you, and then you know, wow, this is should have done this years ago. Yeah, but we couldn't for whatever reason because we had to come to this realization. Now, why is it so hard for us to put that value on us? Why? Yeah, because we've been brought up, or we've grown up, or we have been conditioned to be compartmentalized. So you have, this is your job, this is what you do, you grow up, you go to school, you go to university, and you know, it goes on. How do we get out of it? Get out of your comfort zone, dare to plunge, dare to plunge. So when I say dare to plunge, is dare to take that step into you, into you. um you trust other people. Why can't you trust yourself? Trust yourself. Love you. I mean, you are the one who is steering your ship. You're the one who has magic. You know, you've got everything going for you. All you need is a little bit of trust that you can really do it and understand who you are at the core. And that means walking your timeline. That means going back and seeing am I carrying somebody else's story of what money is to us? Have I been brought up with the donkey mentality? So, donkey mentality meaning, donkeys work very hard, and whenever you see them, they're always carrying something on their back. You know, um, will I feel so uncomfortable if I just offload because I'm not comfortable carrying nothing? Are we that scared of being so light? And we feel, wow, I'm worth something when I'm carrying such a heavy load. I feel like I'm worth something when I'm constantly doing something. It doesn't work like that because where are we right now? 2 minutes from a heart attack, maybe 2 minutes away from other ailments or diseases. Um, you live your life, and when you don't have the stamina left inside of you, you think, what did I do with my life? Gosh, if I'd only identified that pattern, if only I had gone to the root of why I had that, the root of, and so the premise with space healing, because what we do is we are constantly healing the space within so that we create more space, we create a void, because when that happens, it will get filled. Now imagine you're a container and there is so much, so much, so much inside of it. Yeah. And you can see you're in a candy shop, but you can see so much out there in terms of experiences and everything else. And you think, wow, why can't I contain that? Because there's no space inside of you to contain it. So, what you need to do is return to wholeness, return to emptiness, declutter, get rid of all the access, and embrace yourself. So, one last thing, add up all that you think adds value. And here's our little Mia. She wants to say hello to everybody. Mia is a beautiful soul. She's a beautiful being. With that, lots of love, lots of blessings. Please remember, you are the most important person in your life. Because when you take care of yourself, you can take care of your purpose, you can take care of your values, you can take care of everyone else around you and live to the fullest. Live life the way that you want to live it. So let's make it happen together. Take care.